Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. It's next Friday. Today is March the 10th, and St. Patrick's Day is next Friday. That's March 17th. This is Dee Langley with Dee Langley Realty Associates coming to you again from the Charlotte metro region with our monthly numbers. It is March 10th, so the numbers have come out for February. I was suggested to use a microphone, hence the white string hanging from my ear, but I thought that way I don't sound quite so hollow or that I'm at the bottom of the Grand Canyon. All right, so let's dive right in. Spring has sprung. Now, we are really close to where we were last month, but we are starting to see an increase, which is an awesome thing. If you look, we actually had 8,800 homes that were on the Charlotte market for the month of February. That's an increase of 168 homes. So that is a good thing. But just as a refresher, Charlotte as a whole is made up of 17 counties. That includes 4 in South Carolina. And we are typically looking for 25,000 listings per month. That is to have a level playing field, that it's not neither a buyer nor a seller's market. So right now we are in a seller's market. So with basically a third of the listings that we need, we have a 2.3 months supply. So again, 1/3 of the listings that we need. And that is not a change from last month. That is exactly the same. All right. So how long is it taking for homes to sell? So the average home in the Charlotte metro region is now 57 days. That is an increase of about 2 days. Now, that could be caused by several different things. More luxury homes being on the market because they typically take longer. It's the fact of the state of condition of the homes that are coming on the market. They may need a little bit more work because everybody's trying to push that number. All the sellers are trying to get every dollar that they can. And buyers, you would do the same thing if you were selling. You would try to get every dollar that you can. So with that number being pushed, that could cause a fluctuation in the days. Speaking of getting every dollar that you can, our average list price is $321,674. Now that does include our new construction. So a lot of the new construction in the Charlotte metro region is going to be over 300,000. I know in Union County alone, there are very few builders that are under 300,000. So, but you'll notice that the average sales price actually went to $243. That's a $5,000 drop from last month. We were at $248. We're now at $243. That could also be helped by the appraisal board who, when the increase started several years ago, they were having a hard time keeping up with the market because we literally were on a roll and getting our numbers so far up there that the appraisers were having a hard time matching that. I'm seeing more and more appraisers are able to match that because they now can consider active, under contract no-show homes. So we're seeing more appraisers meet those higher numbers. But, again, if you're pushing the market and the appraiser comes in, they may not be able to meet that number. Again, just an educated guess. All right, so you've seen Charlotte market as a whole. Let's drill down. Let's get into our counties. So for Mecklenburg County had 2,486 homes. That's actually an increase from last month of 94 homes. Their days on market, 43. So again, another increase, small, just of a day, and then 1.5 months supply. And that is a small increase as well. Union County had quite a change. We actually had 798 homes on the market, which is a small change when it came to how many homes were listed. Only 29 homes were listed. But look at the days on market. It dropped by 2 solid weeks, 14 days. And our month supply actually went up just slightly to 2.3 months. All right, so we take Charlotte as a whole, we drill down to the counties. Now we're going to get down to the towns. So the towns that are in the market. So we are look at Where'd we go? All right, so Monroe. Monroe had 154 homes on the market. That has gone down by 12 from last month. Notice the days on market, a full 4-week change. Again, people are snatching up homes as quickly as they possibly can, and a 1.6 month supply. That is not a change at all from last month. Okay, so Waxhaw Homes actually had 313 homes on the market. That's 40 more than we had last month. Days on market are 74, so that's up by 2, and a 3.2 month supply. So because we got a little bit more homes, took them a little bit longer to sell. Waxhaw is also known for having the higher price point as well. Okay, Fort Mill, my folks down in Fort Mill. You had 248 homes. We actually had 17 more homes than last month. 68 days on the market. Check that out. They actually jumped up by over 2 weeks and a 1.8 months supply. And then, of course, we get into Indian Trail. Now, Indian Trail is my local market, and that's one of the reasons that I use Indian Trail kind of as a guide. So if you notice, Indian Trail is one of the hottest markets in Union County. We have 14 homes that were active in the month of February, 67 total. So we have 53 homes that went right under contract. We went down to 56 days on the market, and we have half a month's supply. We've got so many people that are moving into the area. It's just incredible. All right, so I've also gone over the rents for the past couple of months, and I've had a suggestion on also the break-even point of rent. Okay, so the average rent for the Charlotte metro region is $1,370 a month, and that's still equal to a $250,000 mortgage. One of the things that I was told, that I've seen, one, you've seen all the articles that I've put out on Facebook. You've seen all the articles that are coming out. We have 12,000 units, apartment units that are being built in Charlotte right now. It is phenomenal, the amount of growth that we have going on. But I was suggested at what is the break-even point of renting versus buying? How long do I have to be in a rental where I'm now losing money? I put that little calculator up on my Facebook page, but you can also find it on realtor.com. But if you really want to know, let me know and I will send it to you. But the break-even point for here in Indian Trail, if you have the average rent of $1,370, it is just under 3 years. If you've rented for 3 years, you're now losing money because you could have had a mortgage. And there are some other calculators. Actually, you can get that number down shorter than 3 years because they have you putting an astronomical amount down. They don't count your first month's rent because it is first month's rent, so on and so forth. But the break-even point is somewhere between 2 years and 3 years before you're actually losing money. So if you're renting, I know right now it's a seller's market. I know it's hard to find homes. I know that that's out there. Sellers, if you hear me, now's the time to list. Everything's blooming. It's super warm now. So you can't say you're waiting for the grass to look better because I've already had to mow my lawn. I don't know about y'all, but daffodils are everywhere. The pollen count's going up. I think somebody said by 500%. Bless you for those of you who have allergies. But if you're renting, now's the time. If you're thinking about selling, now's the time. If you haven't gotten the one thing that I've said, now's the time. I hope y'all are having a wonderful day. Enjoy a happy, safe St. Patty's Day, and I'll see y'all next month. Bye-bye.